Fear, it's something we all feel. The fear of failure. The fear of pain. The fear of not being good enough. But for Bruce Lee, fear wasn't something to run from. It was something to face, understand, and transform. This is the story of how Bruce Lee conquered fear and how you can too. The early struggles. Before the world knew him as the legendary martial artist and philosopher, Bruce Lee was just a young man trying to find his place in a chaotic world. Born in San Francisco but raised in Hong Kong, Bruce faced challenges from the start. Hong Kong in the 1940s was a tough place. Street fights were common, and gangs roamed freely. Bruce, small and thin as a teenager, often got into fights not out of anger, but to prove something to himself. Each punch he threw wasn't just against an opponent, it was against fear itself. At 13, Bruce started training in Wing Chun under the legendary Yip Man. At first, he struggled, his movements were stiff, his reactions slow. But what held him back wasn't lack of skill. It was fear of being defeated, of looking weak. One day, Yip Man noticed this. He told Bruce, "You must not fear your opponent's strength. You must only fear your own hesitation." That line stuck with him. Bruce realized that fear was not an external enemy, it lived inside his own mind. The turning point. When Bruce moved to America in his late teens, he carried this lesson with him. Alone in a foreign country, he faced new fears, cultural barriers, financial struggles, and the challenge of being accepted in a world that didn't always welcome outsiders. He worked in restaurants, gave dance lessons, and even studied philosophy at the University of Washington. But deep down, Bruce still battled a powerful fear, the fear of not fulfilling his potential. To overcome it, he did what he always did, he trained his mind as much as his body. Bruce once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." This wasn't just about fighting, it was about focus, discipline, and mastery. Bruce learned that fear disappears when preparation takes over. When you know your craft, fear has no place to hide. Facing Hollywood rejection. But even mastery couldn't protect Bruce from rejection. When he tried to break into Hollywood, producers told him he was too Asian to be a lead actor. They said American audiences wouldn't understand him. Imagine that, the man who would later redefine martial arts cinema was told he wasn't good enough for his own art. Most people would have given up. But Bruce didn't. Instead, he faced his fear of rejection with clarity. He wrote a note to himself, a personal declaration he called "My Definite Chief Aim." It said, "I, Bruce Lee, will be the first highest-paid Oriental superstar in the United States. In return, I will give the most exciting performances and render the best of quality in the capacity of an actor." He wrote it not because he